supposed to, like, I just run around until I get hit?
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
Well, there you have it, folks. The game is bucket tag. The rules are simple. Team number 1 is trying to come in and use up as much clock as they possibly can, while team number 2 is trying to tag the entire team out to stop the clock for the round. Now, in addition to that, the red team, as we see here on the buckets, is not able to cross the center line in chasing down the green team, but must hand the baton off to somebody who is facing the opposite direction. A player is not supposed to get up and run unless they have the baton in their hands, which gives the runners a fighting chance. What we have here is a classic game. We've been waiting for this one all day long. Green team versus the red team. Mr. Ben doing a little bit of a twirly whirl. They're chasing Mr. John down, who's playing it safe, keeping his running distance very short, as Mrs. Audrey takes the opportunity to do a little flirting. And Mr. John staying close to the line, going back and forth. Red team not knowing exactly which way to go, handing it off to Mr. Andrew, who chases him down and tags him. Now Mr. Ben Irway is in the game, and it looks like Mr. Andrews deciding to stop for a little bit of a chat. The clock is still going, folks. Mr. Ben in the background there making faces. Oh, there we go. Looks like both teams are on right now, ready to roll. Green team picked up a good 10 or 11 seconds on that one. Handing the baton off to Audrey, who dives and gets him right there on the far side. Hey, the green team with a respectable time of 1:32.40 seconds in that first round. Let's see how the red team fares. Starting off with Mr. Mike, who does a little hop, skip, and a dance as he's coming in. Mrs. Melissa trying to decide which side of the bucket she's going to start on. Decides to go directly at Mr. Mike and hoping for a quick handoff, who hands it off to Mr. Ben, chases him down, and it looks like he missed him there. Miss Chanel's got the baton now, and Mr. Mike's trying to juke. Oh, and he's down. Miss Chanel tags him right in the head. Mrs. Audrey comes in, going to the left side of the screen here, and Mrs. Melissa chases her and is not able to connect. Oh, Mr. Ben dropped the baton there. As he started chasing Audrey down, here comes Janelle. Janelle gets her far out on the outside line. That's a great strategy there on defense. Push them out toward the outside so they have less opportunity to cross the line. But right now running for the red team is Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel is a slippery fella. If you count up all the time that he's had keeping the time running in bucket tag, I'm sure it's been hours over his career at camp. All right, being chased by the Thunder. And a swing and a miss. I'll tell you what. Mr. Daniel is quick. And Mrs. Amber came in to kind of confuse things there for just a second. Throw Mr. Daniel off, hoping to help the red team. Oh, and there we go. Mr. Ben able to just slightly tag Mr. Daniel by reaching over the line. Mrs. Amber's now in, being chased down by Karis. Karis hands it off to Debbie. Oh, it looks like Mrs. Amber is actually out of bounds right now. Saw her walk behind that other tripod down there. But Mrs. Melissa chases her down and tags her anywhere. Oh, we stopped the clock now for just a simple rule clarification. And yes, you do run around. Mr. Ben Fedorko not wasting any time getting into the game. Back and forth is what he's really trying to do here. Oh, Mr. Ben Irway chases him down, gets him right at the knees. The last runner for the red team in round number 1 is Mr. Andrew. He is quick, I tell you that. He's being chased down by his wife, who's caught him once. And, oh, quick handoff there to Mr. Irway, who tags Andrew and ends the round with the red team's time. 2 minutes, 1.71 seconds. That is a great time. You see almost 30 seconds more than the green team. Green team's got to make up some good ground here if they really want to have a chance in this competition. But the red team has had a chance so far to practice, and it looks like they are a well-oiled machine coming out of this in round number 2. Quick handoffs, keeping the runners in the first half of the arena. Wow, Mr. Ben with an amazing grab and turn there, getting Miss Janelle, who wasn't quite far enough out. Andrew chasing down Melissa in just under 2 seconds. Quick handoff. Great work here by the red team as they're handing back and forth. All right, here comes the Thunder. Trying to see, being chased down once again by Mrs. Audrey, who gets him again. That stops the green team's time with 40.40 seconds. Folks, that means if you're doing the math, the red team really only has to stay in for about 9 seconds in order to win this one. Miss Chanel trying the fake handoff, and it's not working. Oh, there she got him. But Mr. Ben did come out of the seat. That was a little bit of a tricky play there. Mrs. Melissa chasing Audrey down quickly. Here we go. Mr. Daniel, he came in at 15 seconds, folks. Let's see how long he stays in. Back and forth. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication on the green team there, allowing Mr. Daniel to take advantage of that. And let's see here. Watch the noodle. Oh, there was no stoppage in the noodle. He is safe. Oh, but he's down. He's down. Unfortunately, the green team is still down as well. Mr. Ben hands it off to Debbie, who hands it off to Karis, who tries to reach over for Daniel, but he's just too quick. And then she drops the noodle, folks. I don't know if it's wet. I don't know what's going on, but that noodle has hit the ground more times than it's hit the red team this game. Looks like Mrs. Karis was finally able to get him. Mrs. Amber coming out straight toward the camera and getting tagged by Mr. Irway. Bidford goes in, being chased, and not able to be caught by Mr. John. Hands the baton off to Mrs. Melissa, who hands it off to Mr. Ben, who swings and gets him right on the foot as he's turning. Wow, that was still an impressive round for the red team. Oh, time is still going. We forgot about Mr. Andrew there. Again, we said before, he's quick. Oh, but unfortunately, he's quick, but the grass is slick. Mr. Andrew goes down, ending the red team's time with 1 minute, 9.75 seconds. If you're doing the math, that means that that team, the red team, wins by almost a complete minute here in our bucket tag challenge.